question. Tell me what you think about me. I got my own diamonds and I buy my
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are all here. I'm going to film this video over the month and show you how I'm basically preparing for what I want to call the next season of my life, because I feel like I'm really approaching meeting my goals, just the year in general, very differently this year than I have in like previous years. Today I'm gonna let you guys in on how I'm reaching my goals in 2023, basically like how I go about setting my intentions for the month, and just kind of like ways that I have been enjoying manifesting and bringing my dreams into reality and that type of situation. Let me take you to my Notion. You know, I've been loving, if you've been watching me recently, you know I've been loving Notion at the moment, and yeah, I just freaking love it. I go on it every single day, which is great. At least I'm getting my use out of it because it took a while to build. I'll take you to my homepage because it looks a bit cuter. Let's just go with that. So on my first page, my homepage, what I basically have been doing is like monthly goals. So breaking down any kind of bigger goals, or I feel like when I call things goals, it sounds like I'm at school and it reminds me of school, and I don't like that. But anyway, it is still a goal. Any kind of target, goal, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. I break it down into like months so that I find it just helps me focus my energy a bit more rather than becoming overwhelmed by everything that I want to achieve this year or everything that I kind of want to do this year. I can just break it down into different months and I don't like to pre-plan things. I much prefer to like flow with my energy and just kind of see how I'm feeling right now and stuff like that. So that's kind of why I just kind of do things month by month and see what is exciting to me, see what I feel inspired by. So I have got my February one here already, but it was just because I was kind of having ideas and I was like, I need to write these down. If something's in my head, I need to get it out straight away. That's one thing with me. So yeah, as you can see, I've achieved my spiritual alignment goals, and I've achieved my reading goals and also my career goal as well, actually, which is probably the first time I've had a career goal. I've started doing this probably since maybe November, so not long, but it has been working. So let me take you into the spiritual alignment. So this was for February. This was for January, obviously. We have here the dates that I started it or made this thing, and then the date when I expect to end it, which is usually just the end of the month. And then I have my monthly intentions. So for January, it was becoming the woman I dream of being. And one way I'm going to do that is like to act as if. So that was kind of my focus for the month. That was something that I felt inspired by, or that I felt energized to accomplish. And then I like to do like a little mood board type situation, because I am someone who prefers like visually manifesting things, or visual stimulation, because that kind of excites me and makes me want to do it if I can see it. And yeah, it gives me something to aim for. So in terms of becoming the woman I dream of being, we have here like consistency, we have some books here, and I like to make it aesthetically pleasing. I mean, I'm a Libra rising. What else? I mean, I just have to look at things aesthetically, otherwise it's just not going to work for me personally. This is how I go about it. It's not a right way to do it. Like, I don't like watching videos, I'm really sorry to call people out, where there's like, this is a right way and this is the wrong way. This is why it's not working for you. And I know it's more like a clickable title and stuff like that, so I do get that point of view, but I think some people are more like need this aesthetic side, and other people just, it doesn't really do much for them. So yeah, you need to do what is going to work for you. Throughout this whole video, I'm literally just making a video about what I personally like to do, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Maybe it will inspire some of you. Maybe you'll be like, that's not for me, let me do something else. You know, that's perfectly fine. I also pull some cards for myself every month as well, just like a monthly, I guess, spiritual alignment type thing. So I'm going to be doing that with you today for February, because right now February is empty, so I'm excited to do that. my kind of goal for the month was to like develop positive money habits and improve my financial literacy. So this month was kind of like a finance focused month, and I still think I am going to do that. I still think I feel inspired to focus on my finances this month, because that is one of my goals. If I actually take this down, if you can see over here on my 2023 vision board, which is currently my backdrop, currently my background of my laptop, then you can see the Psychology of Money up here book. That's slightly cut off, but yeah, if you want to know like all the goals I'm saying for 2023, actually I did film a reacting to my 2022 vision board, also made a vision board for that vision board that I've just showed you, made that for this year. So if you guys want to see that, then I'll leave the video up here, like something will come out and be like, hey, watch me. So another thing that I've been doing, this is like my what I call my manifestation journal, and sometimes I'd like to just, as much as I love my Notion, and much as I love like using my laptop for things and being very visual, sometimes I really just need to like physically write stuff down, and I don't know why that is, but I just feel very compelled to like write stuff down sometimes. So this month what I've done a January focus page, so I will show you guys actually. So on my January focus page, I basically just outlined kind of focus points for the month, so following very similarly on from the Notion page that I've done. I've added like 3 for each. The last one actually has 4, but I want to keep it very small, like 3 maximum, for career, personal and self-improvement, which could fall in personal, but I feel like personal is just more personal. Anyway, so I'm actually going to go through this, and I did like, I know, for me it kind of looks like a lens focusing. That was the design idea. Again, I'm very like, I like to get very creative with my goal making process. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through and just like tick off the things that I've actually achieved, because it will make me feel like I've actually progressed in a way, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't matter if I haven't completely achieved something, but if I have kind of looked at it this month, sorry, if I have kind of, you know, put a focus on it this month, then that's enough for me to be like, yeah, I achieved this. And then it doesn't matter if I cross over into another month, or maybe some of the things will come back up because I will re-struggle with them or something like that, you know. It's just for me to flow month by month, to flow month by month, and not be too strict on myself in terms of like timelines and stuff like that, because a year is a long time. It goes quickly, but it's still a long time, and this kind of just helps you to break it up a bit. And now let's move on to doing this February alignment messages. So technically the date today is the 6th, but that's fine. So monthly intention: develop positive money habits and improve my financial literacy. Do I still want that to be my goal for the month? I think so. I can't think of anything else I'd rather have or do. Okay, I'm gonna look for some inspiration actually right now. So first things first, let's head to this manifestation mood board that I have on Pinterest, because I feel like it just has all the things that could inspire me. This technically isn't about manifesting more money. I mean, obviously in the long run, if I do deal with my subconscious beliefs around money, then naturally I should be generating more wealth for myself. But it's also just about developing a more positive relationship with money in general, because coming from a household where, or just a generation, I feel like coming from a household where, you know, money wasn't really, it was just, every time money is discussed, it's more just in a negative way. Like, it's like a lack of having it, basically. It's never like an abundant kind of energy around money. So growing up in that way, it's now like, if I had still adopt those beliefs, then I'm just gonna just live in a lot of anxiety around money, and I already have money anxiety, so it really is not gonna help me in any way if I continue with that kind of belief system. So it's just to make life easier on me, you know, especially as I'm getting older and you know, financial independence becomes a lot more necessary, yeah, it's time to like nip that kind of mindset in the bud, nip that habit in the bud, and just overcome it for myself, because I can't change anyone else around me. I literally can only control myself.
Learn to sell to me. Already gave you what you needed, I guess, yeah. So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text.
Yeah, I need my money in pounds because that's how I'm gonna make my money. So there's no point in me putting dollars, no matter how pretty or aesthetically pleasing they are.
Didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
I also want to feel comfortable, like even just looking at my bank account. Like sometimes looking at my bank account gives me so much anxiety, and it shouldn't. I should feel happy, proud, excited even to look at my bank account. And that's like a habit I need to, or just a feeling inside I need to change, you know. But that takes time. So this all just ties in together. The more you know, personally for me, I feel like the more you know, the more aware you can be of your circumstances, the more change you can make in your life, just the better decisions you can make as well. So that's kind of the goal, to expand my knowledge on things as well. So let's create a little vision board for this month centered around this shifting money habit that we have going on here.
Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I wanna be around while you chase. You wanna hit me up when you're late. You'll try and come back when you're famous. I always want to prove, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't wanna say.
Right, so let me fill out all like the general love, career kind of insights for the month of February. I'm gonna do that now. I think I might change this color actually, because I feel like purple would be cute. So I'm just going to self-care guidance because that's easy. You will literally just get this deck, self-care, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck, and pick like 3 cards.
I'll be around while you chase. You wanna hit me up when you make. You'll try and come back when you're famous.
And then usually, because I make it a toggle effect, I like will write any other extra details that either just I feel inspired to write.
I wanna be around while you chase. You wanna hit me up when you make. You'll try and come back when you're famous. I always want to prove, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not basic. You wanna get with me, stop. Yeah. Y'all's on this side, y'all's over on this side.
Junior watching, I be on my. Junior watching, I be on my. Tell him this, did he miss? Junior watching, I be on my. I can't really see where did I miss. Ex strippers, new killers, shot
Okay, as I do my normal skincare, I'm going to talk about basically one of my overarching themes for the year, which is kind of like becoming the woman of my dreams. You know, I've spoken about this in my 2022 vision board video. 2020, reacting to my 2022 vision board video. That's one of my goals or visions for 2023. So it's like really just doing the things that that dream woman or the person I want to be does. So one of the things that I really was bad at was like skincare and like just, I guess really just looking after myself, like, you know, doing my, oh gosh, doing my hair and stuff like that. And I still kind of am not the best all the time. I mean, I'm still not always on it, but I feel like it's really important that I have, one of the things that I've really been finding this year as I'm trying to enter this new season of life is that I can be a lot more disciplined with myself. I mean, I have Pisces placements, so discipline isn't really my forte. But this kind of mindset of like not thinking, okay, when I get this, when I make this much money, or when I'm in this career, or when I live in this place, then I will do all those things. It's like, no, do it now. So when all those things come, or the extra little things come, it will be automatic.
Just on Donda, on my mama, made a promise, you know what to not be on my, you know what to not be on my, tell him this, did he miss, you know what.
I think I'm gonna do a face mask today, since I've got one. I've got the Body Shop Chinese ginseng and rice clarifying polishing mask. So yeah, like I said, like, and one of the ways that I'm really incorporating it is like just taking care of myself, like doing my skincare every day, or when I can push myself to do it, putting on makeup just to film videos, and doing my hair whenever I can. I keep saying whenever I feel like it, which isn't really as disciplined, but there are days where you're just like, oh, I could do this, but I don't really want to. On days like that, I will discipline myself and be like, no, okay, do you know what would that woman do? Would she do her skincare? Would she put on some makeup to go out? Would she put on some perfume? If the answer is yes, then I should probably be doing it. Like, basically really going forwards with that kind of mindset, which has been helping me a lot, kind of push through laziness. And yeah, also investing in myself, investing in my interests and the way I look, the way I want to feel. Well, actually what day is it today? Sunday, as I'm filming this. So oh no shit, tomorrow I will be 25. So that will be very interesting. I don't know what it is about the age 25, but I've always had a good feeling about it. Yeah, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of interesting things happening this year, which I'm kind of excited for, to be honest. Right, let's let this sit. I've never used this before, so it's very minty right now. Ooh.
I did my penthouse, you can't even reach me. You got my attention now, what you gonna do? You the tension, but so they gon' move. Okay. Memories are carry me go. You know what to not be on my I can't really see where did I miss.
Ooh, my face feels good. let's not forget the sun cream. Ugh, I don't really like the sun cream, but it will do. It will protect my face. Oh god, just put it up my nose. Yeah, so like I said, my throat's really croaky. But in conclusion, is I'm preparing for this next phase of life by basically pushing myself, you know, committing to myself, being disciplined with myself in all ways, when it comes to work, career, when it comes to just, even more importantly than like anything external, is just my own well-being, putting that first. But like properly putting it first, so like, you know, just taking care of my physical body, because I've spent a lot of time taking care of my like internal mind, and yeah, but you know, taking care of my actual like physical body, not like spiritual body, I guess you could call it, differentiate it like that. But yeah, you know, eating better, thinking about what I'm putting into my body as well and stuff like that, it's all part of it. So yeah, that is my skincare done for the day, and I'm actually filming this while I'm in Amsterdam, and I'm here for my birthday. Like I said, I'm turning 25 tomorrow, so it's like a birthday trip, so I'm filming that. I don't know which one's this will probably be out first, so yeah, if you want to see that, then stay tuned. Okay, so hey guys, new location. We are currently in Antigua. This is probably a hilarious video, like the amount of locations I've just appeared in for this one single video, but yeah, I had a busy couple of weeks, so needs must. So I'm still sharing with you guys how I'm preparing for the next season of my life. Also, quick note, crazy synchronicities coming here. We landed on a full moon, and since then I've been having like crazy deja vu, and then also in addition to that, got in the car, the first song playing was that Deja Vu song by Olivia Rodrigo. So yeah, wild. Anyway, so I also feel like it's really important to kind of think about my subconscious belief patterns and like really deal with that as I want to enter this new phase of life, as we call it. So yeah, I've been hopefully you guys can still hear me. It's like a massive truck going past right now. So one of my main focuses as I've entered the year has really been about like overcoming my subconscious beliefs, especially the ones around finances and money, ones around self-love. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place when it comes to when it comes to like my self-love right now. Like I feel genuinely like so happy and so content with, I wouldn't say like every single area of my life, but just in general I feel just very content. And it's a weird feeling because I'm like, I have no big reason to be happy, which is weird. Again, it's not like, it's different. It's like happiness versus contentment, you know? And especially if you're into human design, which I've kind of mentioned a lot recently on my channel, which I've kind of been exploring a little bit more. Then for me, I'm a generator, so contentment is where I'm exactly meant to be. So for the most part, I'm very content with where I'm at in life, and just within myself. It's not even like anything external where I'm at in life. It's literally just within myself that I feel just really content and happy. So yeah, when I'm saying that, like when it comes to my self-love and stuff like that, then I'm not too much focused on that right now, because I feel like I've really dealt with that over the last couple of years, where I've really looked at that part of myself and my inner child wounds and really come to a place where I can write narratives about, oh sorry, I thought that was a fly on me. I can write narratives about my life experience and realize that actually I do have a really positive life. I do have a really supportive support system. You know, I am loved for being who I am and within myself. Like, nothing needs to change for me to be loved, you know. Like, coming to that kind of recognition within myself has really been important. And I think it just means I'm at a place now, and I felt this when I turned 25, like just a massive, it was like a weight lifted off me and a massive shift just in everything. Like, I just feel so confident, so relaxed within myself and who I am. And it's like, it's a crazy feeling because, I mean, it took a lot of work to get here. And when I was in it, I was already in it. But now I'm here, I'm like, wow, like life is just so easy right now, you know? Like, I'm on a real high. I'm on a real high right now. And it's not just because I'm in this beautiful country. It's definitely still kind of dealing with my self-limiting thoughts around finances because, you know, I don't have a stable income right now, and it is difficult to not focus on that when you don't really have money coming in often, because it's, you know, money basically rules. It doesn't rules, but you grow up with the belief that money is almost like you need money to survive. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need money for food, for shelter, to enjoy life in a way. And I think actually me struggling so much to almost make money from what I love doing, even though it is my actual path, I feel like it's almost a lesson in knowing, in like this kind of year and a bit. It's probably been like almost, we'll call it a year and a bit anyway. This year and a bit has really showed me that, has solidified the belief to me that you don't have to, basically just like, the universe has got me, like spirit's got me, God's got me, you know, like I've been supported. I'm literally here in Antigua in the sun, and I didn't pay for the trip. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously the circumstances surrounding it are a bit aren't the best, but yeah, I went to Amsterdam, I've been to Mexico, like I've traveled around the world, and that's without me making a stable income. And I've supported myself, and I've been able to hang out with my friends still and enjoy my life. And what I'm trying to say from that is basically like, it's not, why am I struggling so much to put this into words? See, what I mean is, all these fears around money stem from the fact that you think you won't be able to sustain yourself, you think you won't be able to enjoy your life, have freedom, or live the life you want, I don't know, you know, etc., etc., if you don't make money, if you don't have money, if you're not grinding, if you're not working hard for your money. I think that's a key word, like work hard and you make more money, like that kind of mindset. But the thing is, that's not even true. That's not even necessarily true. Like, look at especially if you have immigrant parents or parents that are of lower income, like they are the most hardworking people, like day to night, you know, waking up early, getting home late, working hard, and still they don't make enough money to buy the big house or to go on holidays whenever they want. And you know, all those kind of, that freedom doesn't come from them working hard. So I guess I'm kind of like disrupting this, why am I thinking like a computer, like this input that I've been having for many years, this conditioning that I've had for many years about finances or just other beliefs about life, and being like, actually no, that's not necessarily true. And where I was going with that whole thing is back to the beginning, where I'm saying how this year, this actual almost feeling of being in limbo, like not really knowing what to do in terms of my career direction, and being afraid that I'm not going to be making money, that I'm not going to be financially supported, this year has just shown me that that's completely not true. Like, I don't have to necessarily work hard. I don't necessarily have to grind every day to live the life that I want, right? Definitely overcoming these subconscious beliefs. I mean, just overcoming the belief about my self-worth and self-love and all those kind of things, and around relationships and stuff like that. I've noticed a massive difference in myself and just how I deal with potential partners or friends, or just my view on life in general. I'm just a lot more relaxed person. Like, I see people around me, especially my parents, like, stress over things, which obviously they've had their own conditioning as well. And even down to the part where it's like, as much as I am probably the cycle breaker in my family, it's also not my role or responsibility to fix anyone else as well, not to fix my friends, my family, my partners. Like, I'm just happy and content in the work that I've done on myself and the point that I'm in my life. And again, I'm just very at peace right now. So the feeling is just, it's hard to describe. But if you know, you know. Like, if you've been there, if you've felt this level of peace about your life, it's wonderful. And the peace doesn't even come from, again, like I'm saying, anything external. It's not because I'm in a career that is thriving. It's not because I'm making 6 figures. It's not because I'm living in, like, my living conditions are, I don't know, suitable or anything like that. It's literally just peace within my mind, peace within myself, and the journey that has brought me here, and my inner knowledge and belief systems that bring me this peace. So yeah, guys, that is probably part 3 of how I am preparing for the next season of my life. I feel like I'm really entered the next season of my life. As soon as I turned 25, I swear I entered that season. But yeah, I'm gonna go and probably get into the pool now. So I will see you in the last and final part 4 of this video, which I don't know where that location will be, but you guys will see. Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the last and final part of this video. I keep forgetting to look at the camera because I'm recording the voice bit through my phone for the first time, which is something I've seen people do, but I've never actually done before because I don't want to talk that loudly. So it's just easier for me to do it like this, I think. Yeah, so as I'm filming this, we are still in the very sunny Antigua. It's kind of cloudy today, actually. It's a new day, but a new day, a new topic. So last and final part of this video, how I am, let's say, I keep wanting to say leveling up in life. I feel like I've already leveled up. I'm here. I'm at the level. The level has been reached. I think what it's called is preparing for the next season of my life, you know, embracing the next season of my life. And the last and final part of this is really just self-love, self-care, and self-acceptance. Like, putting myself first, being very gentle with myself, as with all the different things I'm implementing. And, you know, this all blends in together, like, from the first initial point that I made, or the first thing that I was doing, right up until now, they are all... Ooh, a little lizard. The lizards like to come and sit on these chairs and, like, hide on these chairs. So, there's one on the chair over there, but... You hiding, but I can see you. Anyway. But yeah, like I said, self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, and, yeah, just being gentle with myself as I approach this new chapter of my life and just life in general. You know, as much as I could implement like 100 routines, and I can, like, I watch YouTube a lot, and a lot of like lifestyle influencers, I feel like they're very hard on themselves to almost commit to like a certain routine and like show a certain lifestyle. And not saying that it's fake or anything, but I think we all want to achieve the idealistic lifestyle. Like, I've even made a video on it, but ultimately it just comes down to like that kind of self-acceptance and self-love, where we are saying that regardless of if I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day, or I'm waking up at 12 a.m., 12 p.m. every day. Like, I still love myself, I still accept myself for who I am, and oh, he's interested in this bug. Oh. Oh, and I've just seen I can't remember what they're called now. They almost look like a mixture between a ferret and a squirrel. Sorry, I'm so interested in this wildlife right now. So one important part of this was like recognizing that I'm a generator. So again, speaking of human design, which is all about tuning into your body and what it needs opposed to what your mind is telling you. And a lot of us are conditioned to listen to our mind. Like, we think our mind is where it's at, and we think that if we listen to any other part of ourselves, like our emotions or our body or anything like that, then we are being irrational, or we're not going to make the right decisions for ourselves. But I feel like learning human design, which some of it still confuses me, and I can't lie, I'm not like 100% there with it yet, and I don't know whether it will be 100% my thing, but I think just I have a habit of like learning bits and pieces of things and like just implementing the things that I know will help me into my life. If something confuses me too much, then it doesn't even need to be a part of my life, really. Like, yeah. But anyway, again, like I said, not being too hard on myself when I do things. Like, I don't need to know everything. I don't need to figure everything out for things to be perfect. Yeah, I'll just come now. Someone's forcing me with her eyeballs. It's a lizard, leave it alone. They always come to that chair for some reason.
You're always making them run off.
I didn't realise I was just putting the thing back.
You're disrupting habitat.
That's what happened when people move in and we move on.
No, you're meant to be one with them.
Well, we are. Just they're over there.
No, that's separate. Yeah, I'm ready. I just put my shoes on anyway. So yeah, I'll probably add on a bit more later on, but this is the reason I never film stuff when I'm around people, because there's just too many distractions, really. I'm just not that kind of YouTuber, I guess. But anyway, I will be off now. That was a little premise of what I'm trying to talk about, but I will add some more on anyway. Hello, as you can see, I'm back home now. I never got to end the rest of what I was saying, so I'm just gonna quickly try and remember what I was saying here. I was talking about the physical body and how important it is to tune into my body, especially as a generator. Like, my body is basically my superpower, so listening to my emotions, following what my body is basically telling me, and actually trusting in that. Like, I've been so conditioned throughout the years to listen to my mind over everything else, and now I'm like trying to completely shift that, which is a difficult thing to do and a scary thing to do, because it's something I've never done before. But yeah, definitely right now, as I've returned home, it's something that I'm challenging myself to do this month in particular. Like, the thing with human design is that the creator of it actually puts it across as a kind of experimentational ideology, and almost like a challenge for people to do. I don't know, that's kind of what I've taken from it anyway, in a way. And I think to get the most out of it, then I also need to challenge myself to see if taking on those specific techniques is going to work for me, or works better for me from everything that I've actually up to now being conditioned to do in comparison to that, basically. So I'm going to start a vlog soon, so I might implement that in the vlog of me basically just following my design. I think that would be quite cool to show you guys how it turns out, and it would actually motivate me to stick to it too. So if you guys are interested in that, then comment down below as well. In a nutshell, I think you guys kind of grasped what I was saying, which is about just preparing for this next season of life by really just honing in on that self-love, self-acceptance. Particularly, I'm like 100% on this self-acceptance drive right now, of like really just having so much grace with myself and being so gentle with myself when it comes to things, and when it comes to my goals, when it comes to how I interact with people, and just all areas of my life. Like, a lot of this year is about expanding my comfort zone and challenging myself, but that comes with having grace, because I'm not always going to put my best foot forwards, and that's completely fine. And by giving myself that grace, I'm going to make this process so much easier on myself. So I hopefully brought this whole video together, and maybe you guys got something from it. But I'm gonna let my old self do the outro now, because I don't look like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know your own thoughts. How are you, or how's this video inspired you anyway? Is there anything you're going to be implementing into your life? Yeah, let me know down below. If you want to see more from me, I post mostly spiritual and lifestyle content, and you can subscribe down below, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.